Dear students, today we will finish the second part of the chapter Globalization. As we have already done, but again, for your kind information and for your reference, let me explain what is globalization. Globalization refers to integration of an economy with the other country based on interdependence. So, globalization creates new jobs in industries, MNCs, increase the volume of trade in goods and services, and as a challenge, it also reduces the capacity of state to take decisions on their own. But the other part which is left to discuss, that is globalization, it lead to cultural homogenization and cultural heterogenization. Now we will learn about the difference between homogenization and heterogenization. Homogenization means of same culture or uniform. Heterogenization means different, distinctive. So we will learn these two terms with respect to cultural consequences. Homogenization of culture. The cultural effect of globalization leads to the fear that this process poses a threat to cultures in the world. It does so because globalization leads to the rise of a uniform culture, or what it refers to is called cultural homogenization. Means the rise of a uniform culture is not the emergence of a global culture. Now, here we need to understand we have cultural homogenization when we adopt same culture, but this uniform culture, the rise of this same culture or uniform culture, it doesn't mean that there is a rise of emergence of a global culture. It is not that global culture has risen. As if we see, it means global culture, if it will be imposed, then it means it is the culture which is imposed because of western culture on the rest of the world. And if we talk about cultural homogenization, it doesn't mean same western culture is imposed on the rest of the world, but we have the popularity of certain things which we see common, like for example burger, blue jeans, or lot of other influences in the way of American way of life, like we adapt American way of life. The culture of the politically, economically dominant society leaves its imprint on a less powerful society, and the world begins to look more like dominant power wishes it to be. So, those who make this argument often draw attention to the McDonaldization. This is the concept. What do you mean by McDonaldization? Note down, it refers to the society that adopts the characteristics of a fast food restaurant. Like if we go to McDonald's or some restaurant where we get the food menu, and we see, like if we go to McD, or if you see here in this slide also, one person is taking order and the other one is giving the order, and the rest are also saying the same order for them, because it is the common thing which most of the people love to eat. Like if children go to McD, they would love to have mac fries or burger, veg burger, means some similarities there in the food item. So that is McDonaldization, and it shows that Western culture is having its imprints on the minds of the others. And so this is dangerous not only for the poor countries but for the whole of humanity, as it leads to shrinking of the rich cultural heritage of the entire globe. If you adopt the Western culture in such a way that you lost your own culture, like in Punjab, if we lost our Punjabi culture, folklore, folk dances, if they will reduce, then one day our Punjabi culture will diminish. But it has positive effects also of cultural homogenization. Like world is becoming increasingly culturally homogenized due to the immense growth of internet and increase in globalization. Like you have the positive impacts in the form of examples, like you get bigger markets, use of consumer goods are at your doorstep, and moreover global brands are easily available, and social relationships are common. Even you don't know the person, but you have that person on Facebook as a friend, or on Instagram or other social, I don't want to take the name, but all the social sites, if you observe, you blindly follow someone, like you don't know the person exactly. And this is what is the impact of the internet. And moreover, there is technology also which helps in collection of ads, and their great impact on your minds. Another example, like you have MACD all over world. It is a food chain, is available everywhere. But if you observe, Indian people, they have their different taste as compared to others. Or in Germany or Japan, they might like something different from India. For example, like in MACD, there is a chicken Maharaja Mac available, because Hindu people don't eat beef, so they use chicken or meat, mac made of lamb or chicken meat. And there is also a vegetarian burger, mac aloo tikki burger. Maybe here we people are vegetarian, or in some other country where there is maximum demand of the vegetarian food, so there they can have aloo tikki burger available. Or where there is no demand of chicken meat, lamb meat, so there they might provide some other thing which is being liked by the people of that place. Like here you see example, Germany and Japan, they have their different food menu, but the food chain is same, that is MACD. Another concept, cultural heterogenization. It refers in increasing cultural differences, hence cultural diversity. So, while cultural homogenization is an aspect of globalization, the same process also generates the opposite effect. Means homogenization has its opposite effect. It leads to each culture becoming more different, more distinctive, and that phenomena is called cultural heterogenization. Because if you observe, it would be a mistake to assume that cultural consequences of globalization are only negative. So, some external influences are also negative because they reduce our choices. Like they modify our culture without the traditions. Like the burger is no substitute for a masala dosa. If you want to eat masala dosa, you would not eat burger. So it means the effect of burger or the MACD is not every time on you, and does not pose any real challenge. So it is not a big deal. It is not a big challenge. It is simply added on to our food choices. If we observe heterogenization, it is one of our food choice. Like if we want to eat masala dosa or burger, like blue jeans, on the other hand, if I take example, they can also go well with homespun khadi kurta. Means if we talk about the Western culture, jeans refers to the modernity. One is modern. Jeans are the symbol of modernization. But a new combination arises when khadi kurta is worn over jeans. And interestingly, if you observe, this clothing combination has been exported back to the country that gave us blue jeans. Now, if blue jeans we refer to, they are given to us through the Western countries. So, our combination of wearing kurta with jean, it has been exported back to that country, and people over there, they have started wearing kurta with jeans. And so you can observe Many young Americans wearing a kurta with jeans. This is what is the importance of heterogenization, where we preserve our culture, we look different, and even our culture is being adopted or exported back to the countries from where those westernization have arrived.